Continuing with solving equations, we are going to be solving two-step equations today. Two-step equations are the next easiest type of equation. It has two operations with a variable, not just one. Because we are working backwards from the order of operations, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, because we're working backwards, we're going to start at the bottom and undo the addition, subtraction first, and then the multiplication, division. So when you're solving two-step equations, you have to undo anything added or subtracted to the variable first, and then get rid of anything multiplied or divided. Alright, looking at the examples, example 1, we find our variable. It's right here, this x. So we see that 6 is being added to it and 4 is being multiplied. We need to get rid of whatever is added or subtracted first, or you can think of it like you get rid of whatever is furthest away from it. So we're going to get rid of this 6. So we have to subtract 6 from both sides. So we have 4x on this side, because that cancels out, and 30 minus 6 is 24 on this side. So we got rid of the addition subtraction, we're left with the multiplication. So it's multiplied, so we have to divide. If you do it to one side, you have to do it to the other. The 4's cancel out, so you're left with x equals 24 divided by 4 is 6. So we're going to check our work like we did yesterday by plugging it back into the original equation. So does 30 equal 6 plus 4 times 6? Well, now we're working forward, so order of operations tells us we have to do that multiplication first. So 24 plus 6 does equal 30. That checks out, so this is our answer. Example 2 has the x on this side, and we can see that 5 is being subtracted from the variable term and 7 is being multiplied by the x. So we are going to get rid of whatever is added or subtracted first, or whatever is furthest away. So it says minus 5. The opposite of subtraction is addition, so we have to add 5 to both sides. So the 5's cancel out, so we're left with 7x equals 35. X is being multiplied by 7, so we have to divide by 7 to get rid of it. So we are left with just the x on one side, and 35 divided by 7 is 5 on this side. To check it, I'll do it in the middle. 7 times 5 minus 5, does that equal 30? So we have to do the multiplication first. So 35 minus 5 is 30. That checks out. So 5 is our answer. Example 3. We have to find our variable. There it is. So we have to get rid of everything on the same side with it. So we are left with a variable on a side by itself at the end. It says plus 2, so the opposite of plus 2 is minus 2. Then we have to simplify, bring everything down. The 2's cancel, so we're left with 7x equals 14. X is being multiplied by 7. The inverse of multiplying is dividing, so we have to divide by 7. So x is 2. To check it, 7 times 2 plus 2 is that 16. 7 times 2 is 14, plus 2 is 16, so that checks out. So 2 is our answer. The last example today is a little tricky because of this minus sign right here. Anytime there's a minus sign in front of your variable term, I suggest you change it to adding the opposite. So we can see that that negative really goes with the negative 2x, and the 4 is really being added to it. So if you do that, after this, it's exactly like what we just did. We have to get rid of that 4, so we have to subtract 4. If we added 4, 4 plus 4 would not cancel each other out. So we have to subtract 4. We're going to subtract 4 on this side. 4 minus 4, that cancels out. And we're left with this term. So we're going to bring that down. Negative 2x on this side and 16 minus 4 is 12 on this side. The x is being multiplied by a negative 2, so we have to divide by a negative 2. Don't drop your negative. So negative 2 divided by negative 2 cancels out. You're left with x equals 12 divided by negative 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Positive divided by a negative is a negative. So we're going to check it. In the original equation, 4 minus 2 times negative 6. Does that equal 16? Well, order of operations tells us we have to do that multiplication and division first. So 2 times a negative 2 is a negative 12. Minus a negative, remember keep, change, change. We're going to keep, change, change. So 4 plus 12 is 16. That checks out. So this is our answer.